Ladies and gentlemen, bonjour. I'm in a really good mood today. Why? Because we are going to mix a dough, shape it, proof it, bake it, and of course, and it's the best part, we are going to eat it at the end. So what's a brioche? It's a delightful, soft and slightly sweet bread made with eggs and butter and a lot of love. So if you want to be able to bake the exact same brioche than me, come with me.
Okay, let's do it. So I have my bread flour, my appétit flour, my milk, instant dry yeast. That's the brand I'm using. I'm going to put a link in the description below if you want the same one. I also have my salt, my eggs, my sugar and my butter. So you can start to pour everything in your bowl, eggs, milk. And before adding the flour, I'm going to incorporate the instant dry yeast. You just pour it inside the bowl with the flour and you use a whisk to mix everything together. Like that you are sure it's fully incorporated. You can add both flours now, so appétit flour first and the bread flour mixed with the instant dry yeast. My salt, the sugar, and now we can start the mixing process. So it's gonna take basically 30 minutes, 20 minutes without the butter and the last 10 minutes to incorporate the soft butter. After 2-3 minutes you can stop your KitchenAid just to scrape the side to make sure the dough is not going to dry. And it's also really important that you're moving your mouth like me. You're much more efficient. Every few minutes, especially at the beginning, I like to stop the mixer just to scrape the side to make sure the dough is not going to dry. Okay, where should I go instead of dancing? Yeah, let's prep our mold. For that I just kept some butter at room temperature for 2 hours and you just use it and you spread it everywhere with a brush. After 20 minutes the dough should be done mixing, so what I like to do, I grab a little piece of dough and I just spread it like that in my hands, just to check if the dough is elastic enough. So it was the case, so now I'm adding my butter and I'm gonna mix for 10 more minutes. At the end I always check the temperature with a laser thermometer, so the dough should be around 24-25 Celsius. I'm doing that to know how long I'm going to let it proof for the first time. I'm going to show you now how to finish to mix the dough by hand.
You don't have to beat the dough like crazy. It's not like, a contest of who's the stronger, but just like grab the dough, gently fold it, like that. You see the gesture? I'm folding it on top of the... So that's the dough is touching the table, and I'm folding this part on top.
If you are doing it fast enough, the dough doesn't really stick on the table or on your hands. After you're going to grab a bowl and spray it with some oil. Shape the brioche and put it inside. Cut some plastic film and cover the brioche with it. We are going to proof it for 30 minutes, so it's 3 p.m, so I write 3:30 p.m. 30 minutes later the brioche is proofed perfectly, so I'm going to press out the gases. And wrap it completely with some plastic film. Now it's time to put this beauty in the fridge overnight. Minimum, I would say 18 hours. Magic of YouTube, we are already the day after, so you can grab your brioche unwrap it, and now we're going to scale it. I'm using a plastic scraper to cut my brioche instead of a knife because I don't want to cut my silicone mat. We are going to cut 3 equal pieces, 500 grams each. And we are going to cut the first part in 8 different pieces, 60-62 grams each. Yeah, try to be precise. I'm going to pre-shape the little balls now. It's always better to shape twice, you have a better result. You see, I'm pressing a little bit and I'm putting every corner inside. I flip it and I use after the table and my hand just to make a nice round shape. The dough shouldn't stick to your skin. If it does, just add a little bit of flour. For the second brioche, it's the same process except it's much bigger. It's gonna be a 500 gram ball. For bigger pieces like that, it's better to use both hands to shape it. For the last shape, you're going to cut 3 different pieces, around 170 grams each. For the bread, we need 3 long and thin pieces of dough. So you're going to shape the brioche like a little baguette, using your hands, pressing and rolling out the dough with your hand. I press the dough with my palm, I flip the dough one more time, I press again, and I'm closing everything around my thumb. If the dough sticks a little bit, just grab some flour like that and continue to roll out the dough. I'm grabbing the mold now and I'm gonna put the 8 little balls inside it, but I'm gonna shape them one more time. The ball should be dense and smooth. And you just put all the balls one by one staggered inside the mold. And it should look like that at the end. I'm grabbing the big ball to shape it one more time, to give it more strength. Make it flat a little bit with your palm or your fingers, and after use a rolling pin and press completely until you touch the table to create a hole. Put your thumb inside and just squeeze the dough little by little. You have to repeat this gesture like 3, 4, 5 times before reaching the size you want at the end. Now I'm going to continue to increase the length of the brioche for the bread. And you see, I don't have a lot of flour, okay? It's really important. If you have too much flour, the dough is going to slide. Use your palm to make it flat, and after you turn the dough around your thumb and you press against the table. Then you continue to roll out the dough until you reach the size you need. So it's gonna be around like 50 centimeters or 20 inches. And same thing, final shaping for the bread. So you see, I'm putting my hands like that with an angle, because we want something pointy at the end. We have the right size, so now we can start to shape the bread. So you're going to stick the 3 branches together by pressing the dough a lot against the table. And you can start the shaping. That's where having a daughter is really helpful. Just take your time, do it slowly. And make sure that at the end the branches are sticking together. When it's done, you can put it on a tray. I use a perforated silicone mat, but you can use a parchment paper. For the couronne, make sure it's perfectly round. We can prepare some egg wash now, so just use some eggs with a pinch of salt. We are going to egg wash the brioche 2 times. The first time before proofing and the second time just before baking. We are going to proof the brioche for approximately 2 hours. So me, what I like to do, I like to boil a bit of water and I put directly the pot inside my oven. Like that, it's gonna stay warm and wet. So check the temperature, it should stay around like 25 Celsius. After approximately 2 hours, it's time to grab your brioches and turn on your oven. 320 Fahrenheit or 160 Celsius. When you're egg washing the brioche for the second time after proofing, you have to be gentle, because if you're doing it like crazy, you can damage the brioche a little bit or you can deflate it. If you're in the mood, you can add, like me, some chopped almonds. Yes, this brioche is so damn beautiful. I'm egg washing the couronne now, so it's exactly the same thing. Do it little by little and be very gentle. I'm going to cut the top part with a chisel now. You have to make sure to keep the bottom part of it inside the dough. When it's ready, you can bake everything. It's already in the oven since 10 minutes and it already looks really good. After 20-25 minutes, your brioches should be done. The cooking time varies according to your oven. Just check from time to time and take them out when you have a nice golden color like that. And now the best part, it's time to have a slice. A slice of brioche and jam is really hard to beat as a snack.
Alright guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Bye guys, and see you very soon.
I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands.